Hello, you awesome friends. Welcome to my next LinkedIn Live. And it's been a while. It's been about a week since I've jumped on LinkedIn Live. But you know what? I just had to get on and say hello to amazing you. Had a big week last week. I was in Canberra on Wednesday. I was in Brisbane on Friday. And this weekend actually been on a family holiday, blessing the kids in the Hunter Valley. So just got back. And I just felt like, you know what, doing a LinkedIn Live and saying hello to you incredible people. So I spent my morning doing all the fun stuff, but now I've got a bit of bandwidth. I need to say hello to amazing you, and I just want to let you know of how much I appreciate you and love you working. What if you're here live? Please say hello. Let me know what you're thinking. If you are watching the recording, I'm here to help you win big. Now, what I'm going to do is I am going to pull out my phone right here, because one thing I've learned about LinkedIn Live is it works beautifully on a mobile phone. Absolutely beautifully on mobile phone. Comes up nicely, looks very pro. And this is one of the key big secrets I have on LinkedIn. Do lives. In fact, I actually said this the other day. If you walk up to me and say, Edward, how do I take off a LinkedIn? What should I do? My first response to you will be doing LinkedIn Lives, because LinkedIn Lives do so very well. And for those that have just tuned in, a big thank you. I'm just so honored to have you all with us. And welcome. And Dr. Michaela, good seeing you, Dr. Michaela. You are a fine lady. If you just come in, we're going to talk about LinkedIn, a lot about LinkedIn. And pardon me if I'm looking away. Please don't think I'm being rude. I'm actually looking at all your legendary comments on my phone right here, because I want to be in sync with awesome you. So I just want to say a big welcome again. Ken Dana, great having you with us. Delua, welcome. It is such a pleasure having you with us. Now, when it comes to LinkedIn Live, right, I'll say this is one of my first secrets, and it's a big secret. Use it. Now, a lot of people are going to say, and I can't believe I jumped on your live stream just for you to say to me one of the biggest LinkedIn secrets is to use it. And I'll actually explain where I'm coming from. I've had people actually say to me saying, Ed, I don't get that many clients from LinkedIn. It doesn't work out that well for me. And I'll be, oh yeah, when were you last on LinkedIn? About a week ago. Okay, it's like blaming the gym that you don't visit for why you're not getting your health goals, right? But on a serious note, what's very important is that you actually use LinkedIn daily, right? And that might be jumping on, it might be replying to your messages, it might be posting a bit of content. So for example, because I'm now back home after a bit of traveling and I got some really good focus, I actually spent a bit of time catching up on my LinkedIn as well as other stuff in the business, and it feels good. And as I always keep saying to you amazing winners, one of the most important things that you can do on LinkedIn, and I can't stress this enough, and oh my God, we've got James Patron with us. James Patron, welcome. We've got Prani Sri Wang. In fact, if you're here now, please smash that like, share, and comment, and tell me where you're from. Leave a comment in the chat because I want to hear you. Now, that's the other interesting thing that I find fascinating as well, my friends, is you need to jump on. You need to talk to people. You need to actually interact with people, right? This is a big thing, right? This is even I've thought this at times. It can be a bit of a myth thinking if I get really good at sharing content on LinkedIn, I'm going to get all these clients. And I hate to say it, that is just simply not the case. Sharing content is only part of the story. What are you actually selling? Who are you talking to? How are you handling all the leads and interest in that type of thing? So that's all the key things I want to say to you incredible winners. So when I say use it, there's actually a lot of thinking and assumptions in that. But that's why I'm here. So if you've got any questions, just ask me. If you've got any questions now about LinkedIn, you know what you need to do? You need to put it in the chat because I want to hear about it. But I just want to say a big welcome to you winners, and I'm keeping an eye on your legendary comments on my beautiful mobile phone. So number one is you've got to use it. The more you use LinkedIn is the better off you are going to be. And if you just come in, say hello, tell me where you're from, and I'm looking at my mobile phone right here to see what's happening. And number two, I said this before, but I'll say it again. Thanks for the love hearts, by the way. Post cool stuff. Do lives. And this is one of the big things. Like, if you look at the influencers like me, for example, I do a lot of work on LinkedIn. I do a lot of work creating my content. I do a lot of work, creating these lives. Actually, not that much work, but some pretty good lives. But you know what I mean? I put a lot of effort into LinkedIn to really stand out. And you're not just going to walk into LinkedIn and just do some real basic stuff and get traction. You're going to do something good. If you're going to put out photos, they've got to be good. If you're doing a LinkedIn Live, you have to do something that's really intelligent and relevant for your audience. If you're doing videos, giving tips or interviews, they've got to be really on point. So that's the next thing I want to say to you, incredible people, which is amazing. And we've got Dr. Michaela Turner with Missouri. I stayed for a few months in St. Louis, Missouri on a work project. It was fantastic. We've got Ria Ismia from Indonesia. Big welcome. We've got Matthew Wallace. Welcome, you winners. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'll tell you what, I've really missed the lives. It's my last live was actually, I think, last Tuesday, a week ago. There you go. So I went from doing 3 to 4 lives a week to 0, but it's good to be back. And that's one of the biggest things actually I love about lives is that lives take, well, you got to prepare for the live, but in terms of getting an audience, lives take no prep. If you just jump on, you hit that go live key, you just stream and you pick up a great audience. You just come in, smash that like, share, comment. If you've got any LinkedIn or business or sales questions, throw them at me right now. I'd be honored to help. But I'll say a big welcome. But you want to get in the habit of posting every day. LinkedIn Lives are hot right now, which is why you're seeing Edwards here on LinkedIn Lives. And now I've got the training equipment to do it, which is all very good. And today's drink, I'm having a bit of hot chocolate with condensed milk. Being addicted to condensed milk, and that's full of sugar. Got to watch it. But that is fantastic. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Talking to people is very important on LinkedIn. People will message you. People will say hello. Some of these people are not legit. Some of these people are just morons trying to sell you stuff. Block them and disconnect from them. A lot of people are very legit and they're awesome. They might want to be your customers or buy what you're selling or give you that career opportunity you're looking for. Me when I talk to people. And as I always say, nothing beats voice message. So I do a good combination. So what I tend to do on LinkedIn is that I'll use text. Let's say I've got to send a link to someone. Let's say it's for a workshop or one of our events. I'm sending a link. I'll use text for that. But when it actually comes to conversing with someone, I will always use voice message or wishing someone a happy birthday. So I use a mixture of text and voice messenger, but I use a lot of voice messenger, right? Very, very, very effective in actually talking to people, especially for selling, especially when people are asking particular questions about you. The voice messenger is absolutely fantastic. That's another thing. You want to get in the habit of actually talking to people and having that amazing interaction. Now, I'm going to spend a bit of time on this one because there's a bit here, right? There's a few assumptions that I want to just talk to you about. You want to have a really good sales process. And I'll say it again, this is beyond LinkedIn, this problem. This is beyond LinkedIn. You want to have a really, really good sales process. And what is that? How do people actually buy into your business? Right? What do? Do you, and by the way, you may not be in business, you might be more career driven. So let's talk about career first. Let's say you're talking about, because I know some of you are very career driven, which is awesome. You've got a business on the side, sure, but ultimately you're trying to get better jobs. But when it comes to career, how do you actually talk to people on LinkedIn if a recruiter reaches out to you? If, be it a independent or a company recruiter. If a GM reaches out to you and starts talking to you, how are you going to have that conversation? How do you have your CV written? Are you ready to talk to people about potentially going to work for them? Are you in the zone? These are some of the things that you want to ask. And this is what I always do. If I have a good lead or some kind of interest come in, the first thing that I do is try and talk on the phone. Oh, of course, voice messaging, which always impresses people. But one of the earliest things is I will try and talk on the phone, which is very, very important. I want to say hello. We've got Imran Mode with us. We've got Varun Luthra. Welcome. If you just come in, smash that like, share, and comment. I really appreciate it. But feel free to say hello and tell me where you're from. Yeah, I've got to try 3 today. I've been outside for a few days, so all my skin's all getting all flaky, that dry thing. Now, if you're in business, how do people actually buy your product? How do they buy your service? Can they talk to you for a discovery session? Is there something they can download? If you're actually selling a physical product or something that requires a website, do you have that link ready that you can send them? I'll explain to you how it works in my business. And quick sales pitch, by the way. The way a lot of people first work with us is they join one of our LinkedIn Influencer Mastery workshops. So once every 3 to 4 weeks, once a month usually, we run our monthly LinkedIn Influencer Mastery workshop. Paid monthly workshop. It's fantastic. It's a great opportunity to learn from me. Now, layers on LinkedIn and get involved in our community. One-off premium workshop. And that's often the way I sell. So what I find is there's sort of 2 streams we have in our business. We've got the monthly premium workshops, which are awesome. If you're interested in that, just message me. Our next one is on 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time on the 22nd of July. That's fantastic. What we also have is our ongoing mentoring program, business community. So when it comes to, which is called the Vault. So with our business community and LinkedIn mentoring program, it's a little bit different. People more need, it's a much more high involved purchase. But when it comes to the actual workshop, it's a very, very easy purchase that people make because it's a simple one-off and it works just beautifully. And I'm most aware of that. It's just through trial and error. I spent a lot of time trying to sell our Vault program. It doesn't work. But if I sell the workshop, I usually get a sale a day, which is fantastic. So it all depends what you're actually selling, right? So you got to make sure you got a clear sales process. So in my business, I'll always offer the first contact, I'll always offer the workshop to people. It's an easy purchase, but sometimes people will turn around and say, the workshop isn't for me. What kind of programs or personal coaching do you have? I go, well, I've got this over here. So back to you. What is the tip of the spear in your sales process? What is the first thing? Do they talk to you? Do they download something? Do you have a simple product they can purchase? Do you have to spec them out and generate a quote of some form? So these are the questions I want to ask you. And again, this goes far beyond LinkedIn. But the reason why I bring it up talking LinkedIn is that a lot of people don't have that ready. So a lot of people will jump on LinkedIn, but they actually don't know how to sell. They've never had, it's not their fault, I'm not having a shot on them, I'm here to help them, but they've never actually had any sales training. Or they're just not that good at selling, so they've never been trained or never really focused on that skill. They don't really have a decent sales process. Or like me, good at sales, but I had the wrong sales process. I was busy trying to sell our program, which is a very hard sell, whereas, hang on, I'll pull that back. I should be selling our workshop. So that's something you want to think through. What is your sales process and what are you selling? Very, very important. We've got Matthew Wallace with us. Matthew, great having you with us. I just want to say a big hello to Matthew Wallace. And Matthew Wallace says this: be a dangerous man. Oh, no, that's James Patron. We'll come back to. I think knowing your product knowledge for what you're selling inside out is key. It's interesting you bring that up, Matthew, because I had the product knowledge inside out. So I invented the product, I developed products. But the problem that I had is I was selling the wrong one. I was trying to sell the more complex product, not the easy product. It's a bit of a mistake there I made, but as I picked up on my mistake, especially over the past few months as we've grown our business, I've really learned from that. And here's the thing is when people buy the basic product, then they'll upgrade to the more cooler stuff, which is very cool. And James Patron says, we love you, James Patron. In fact, we love you all. Being a dangerous man. The most dangerous man is the quietest man in the room. Dwayne, dry, quick, rain, I agree with that. I actually am quite quiet when I'm on my own. It's quite interesting. Get used to the common questions. Now, what happens is that when you start really, upscaling your LinkedIn and talking to a lot of people, you'll have a lot of conversations with different people. And after a while, it kind of all blurs into one. And people will have particular questions. So there's not many questions that I've been asked that I haven't answered at least 20 times already. And this is really good because the more you talk to people and the more you sell is the more you get used to the common questions and the better you get answering those common questions. Very effective. And who's giving me those thumbs up? Thanks to you giving me those thumbs up. Feel free to hit the thumbs up key, smash that like, sharing, comment. If you've got any questions, let me know. And we've got a LinkedIn Influencer workshop coming up. You're going to love it. If you've got any questions, check out my website, edwardz.com, or send me a message and I can send you a link to be on and have you with us. Number 6, lives and events rock and invite people. So, for example, you are watching a LinkedIn Live, probably the recording, right? You're either one of the legendary 10 to 30 people now watching it live, or you're one of the many hundreds and thousands watching the recordings, right? But LinkedIn Lives are hot right now. So when I do a LinkedIn Live, when the LinkedIn Live is done, I'll have about 2 or 3, probably about, if I do like a 20-minute LinkedIn Live, which I'm planning to today, right? I'll probably have about 200 people come through all up, all right, with a good core that actually watches the whole experience. But people then watch the replay afterwards, right? And quite often I'll have, let's say, 200 views all up. But then the next day it's like at least 1,000, 1,500. And it's fantastic because it's not just a photo, it's a high involvement learning experience. So again, a lot of people say to me, you said to me, Ed, what's one of the first things I can do to really take off LinkedIn? Do LinkedIn Lives. They are hot right now. They are hot to trot. And you'll love it. A lot of people ask me, what am I drinking? Cadbury hot chocolate with water and a little dash of condensed milk. The condensed milk adds a good flavour to it and it lasts in your fridge a long time. We got a Tangham with us. Tangham, welcome. Love your work. And connect with those with mutual love. And there's a darker side to this and a lighter side to it. The darker side to the statement is the opposite. Disconnect from those that you don't like. If people give you a hard time, they spam you, they abuse you. It doesn't happen much on LinkedIn, but disconnect from them. It's very, very important. We had someone in our community a few weeks ago causing a bit of trouble, upsetting a lot of people, including me. Disconnected from them, we're done. And likewise, if someone's being mean to you, if someone's not respecting you, don't stay connected. I mean, if they're your boss or something, sure, but the moment you leave that job, remove them as a connection, right? If it's smart. But you get my drift. Don't stay connected to people that, there's no mutual respect, there's no mutual love. Because you need the room of focus on the right people. And that brings me to the positive side of it. Connect those with mutual love. If you're getting along well with someone, remain connected. Speak to them more. And that's a big thing, because at the end of the day, like talking about what we do, you're here, you're watching this, and thank you. Thank you for watching this. Oh my God, we got James Patron talking about chocolate and coffee. Matthew Wallace is a legend. Matthew Wallace said, it would 100% agree with you. Getting in the door is the hardest thing. If you take the fear of rejection out of the sales process, then the easier the day of sales will be. You're amazing. Matthew Wallace, I love your work. You are a smart man. Thank you for watching this whole live experience. And we got Stuart Samkaj with us. Stuart, welcome. Welcome. And pardon me for looking away. The reason I'm looking away is StreamYard's awesome, but the comments come through beautifully on the phone. So I'm literally looking at my phone in real time, saying hello to you. It's a lovely work. You're very awesome. But that's the thing. You want to disconnect from those that you don't gel with. And this is where I went wrong, right? I used to be a bit of a hypocrite, and I apologize for that. Whenever I'm a hypocrite, I don't like it. I want change. I used to be a bit of a hypocrite. I would not like people, but I would expect everyone to like me. So in other words, I wouldn't like everyone, but I expect people to like me. And for a while there, I was a bit of a fragile eggshell, you would say. And eventually I got over it as I matured in life. But here's the big thing. It's all right not to like everyone. It's all right for people not to like you. You don't have to be connected to anyone. And there's nothing wrong with disconnecting from someone if it's not working out, because it's good for them and good for you. You can all go your own way to find the right people. And you want to connect with those that you love, connect with those that you get along with. At the end of the day, and thank you for watching, you're only going to come to one of our workshops or hire us because you like us. And I like you too. So remember that. Disconnect from those that you don't love and connect from those that you love. So friends, we're going to finish up in a few minutes, and I'm going to do a bit of a recap. But while you're here, smash that like, share, and comment. If you've got any questions, you let me know. And quick sales pitch too. Visit edwardsear.com, which is my website. Take it all our links. The first link is our meetup group. The second link is our workshop. And the third link is our program. So check it out. You're going to love the resources and materials we have there. Now we'll do a quick recap. If you've got any questions, now's the time to get them through. And a great one from Stefan Hoffman. Stefan Hoffman, I love seeing you. Stefan Hoffman says this: you don't have to like everyone. Same, you don't have to tolerate everyone. And likewise, people don't have to like you. And this is what I think. And this is what I was having this chat with wonderful Lassie the other day. I had this chat many times. I think I find funny is, let's say you meet someone that doesn't like you, but they want to stay connected and keep talking to you. No, it doesn't work like that. To me, a prerequisite of being connected to Edward's Ear is you have to like me. And the same goes to you as well. If I'm to remain connected to you, I have to like you. Well, I don't have to like you. I mean, I do like you, but you know what I'm saying. Stefan Hoffman, you are a fine man. Love your work. So let's do a recap, shall we? A recap. Just been a while since I've done LinkedIn Live. Been a week since I've been out and about, but I'm back. Whenever I'm at home, I'll do LinkedIn Lives. Use LinkedIn daily. Like the gym, the more you use it, the better off you're going to be. Post daily cool stuff. LinkedIn Lives are fantastic. You might do polls, videos, photos. Have a chat with me if you've got any questions. Talk to people. I actually reach out to now at least 100 people a day on LinkedIn. I use a mixture of LinkedIn Messenger. Correction, I use, of course, LinkedIn Messenger. But I use a mixture of text messaging and voice. So if I'm, for example, if I'm filling an event or sending out a link, what I'll do is it'll be text because I'm sending a link and I have to. But let's say I'm actually having a conversation with someone, straight to voice messenger. It's fantastic. Have a great sales process. This goes beyond LinkedIn, but how do you actually sell and engage with people? Something you've got to think about. What is your actual sales process? Something you have to work through and really consider. Yaha, welcome. Yaha Stompel. Is that correct? Yaha Stompel, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for watching my lives. I appreciate you, winners. Get used to the common questions. It's like Sales 101. As you do more of it, you'll hear the common questions and you get used to it and answering it and start. And lives and events just rock, man. They rock. You might do LinkedIn Lives. You might run business networking Zooms. We do. You might run face-to-face meetups. Stick them on Meetup and Eventbrite. They work beautifully as well. And of course, as well, disconnect from those you don't love. and connect with those you love. And you'll be very happy. So, my friends, I just want to say a big thank you for watching the live. Feels good being back on live. I'm a bit tired today. I won't lie to you. Just all the travel and big few days. But it's just so good to be back. But I want to say I appreciate you. You're awesome. And I want you to keep winning big. Message me anytime. Make sure you connect with Lassie. Stay awesome. Happy Tuesday. Love your work. And I appreciate awesome you. Big time.